Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a first impressions on another foundation. I picked this up from Sephora NZ. I will leave it linked off down below along with the Sephora website. I just wanted to start this first impressions as soon as possible because this foundation is supposed to be 24-hour wear. Now I'm not going to wear this for 24 hours because there is no way I'm going to sleep with this on my face, but I want to get as much wear as I possibly can, so I'm going to start it now. The foundation that I'm talking about, I'm sure you guys can tell from the title, is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation, and I have been wanting to try this for years and years and years, and finally today's the day. I have had this for a few days and I've been dying to try it out, but I've been waiting for a good sunny day and a day when I've gotten up early. So right now it is just about 9:30, so that's when we're going to start the timer, I guess you can say. Now this foundation comes with the standard 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty much standard to any foundation. This retails on the Kat Von D website at 35 American dollars, and then on Sephora New Zealand it retails at 51, which I'm pretty sure is like pretty much the American pricing with like a tiny little bit of tax on top, so that is really, really great. I have the shade Light 45. I am just going to apply this straight to my face. I have got the website here. I'll tell you some more information about the product as I'm applying it. This shade I think will be a little bit too dark for me, so please excuse that, but let's just give it a go. To apply, I am going to use a new brush. Again, I got this from Sephora. This video is not sponsored or anything. I did get sent these for free, but they were of my choice. I just want to give this a go. I have no idea if this will work for this foundation, but it's the Zoeva Grand Stippling 124 brush, and it is kind of like a mix between a flat top and a stippling brush, so hopefully this will work for the foundation. All in all, there are 22 shades if you guys were curious, but we can talk about that later. Alright, so on the back of my hand I've got about 2 pumps if you guys were wondering. One pump is actually quite a lot of product. This might actually be too much. I think I might put it on with my finger and then stipple it. I don't know. You can see the colour looks pretty good for me. There are a few shades lighter than this, but they didn't have them on the Sephora website. No, I lie. They did have one lighter, which I think was 44, but that one seemed to be like really pink, so I picked up this one because it's yellow. It smells like paint. Oh, no, is that the brush? Doesn't really smell like a lot, actually. If you're wondering what I've got on my face, like before I started, I've got a little bit of moisturiser and it's been sitting for about 10 minutes, so hopefully should have sunken in by now. It feels like it has. The reason why I applied that is just because I wanted to make sure that my skin had some moisture, because full coverage or like long wear foundations tend to go a little bit dry on me, so I do always moisturise every day, but I don't have a primer or anything else on my face. So the brush works really, really well with this. I kind of thought it wouldn't, but I have no streaks, no anything. I would say right now I have medium coverage. This would probably be as far as I would go when I wear it on a regular basis. I don't know if you can tell because the foundation's moved down my hand, but I have used barely any of it, and I've got like a really decent coverage on half of my face. I'm just going to build a little bit more over my cheeks just to see sort of what I can get with it, just with a little bit more product. So far I really like the finish of this. It's not too matte. So that's covered up almost all of my freckles. I do have very severe freckles, so I find that most foundations can't cover them. I think that one there might actually be a sunspot, but it's actually concealed one of my moles down here, and then all of my little freckles are concealed. So to me this would be full coverage. I don't know whether you guys would consider this full coverage, but it builded with ease and I'm sure you could keep building on top. I'm now just going to even out this side of the face. You can see how easily it blends. I kind of thought it might be hard to blend, but it's very, very easy to blend. I'm 100% sure that this shade unfortunately would not work for me in the winter, just by applying it. If it oxidizes, it probably won't even match me right now. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize, but it matches my chest, but it doesn't match my neck, so I'm going to have to blend it right the way down my neck. Yeah, they do have 2 shades lighter. There is one called 44, which is more of like a cool undertone, which is like a pink undertone, and obviously contrary to what you might think on my chest, but if you look at my arms I definitely have a yellow undertone, so that wouldn't work for me. And on the Sephora website they didn't have the lighter shade, which is number 42, which is more neutral, so I think I might, if I end up liking this, I might try and track that down just so that I have that for when I'm fair. Just before I got onto the foundation, I just wanted to talk about the brush because obviously I've finished with it. I think this is a really, really nice brush. The only thing is that I feel like it's a little bit scratchy when I'm blending, which I don't know if that's because I haven't washed it, whether because this is quite like a thick foundation that's kind of like drying or something, but I found it a little bit scratchy, which is kind of a little bit disappointing, but I'll continue to use it. It worked really, really well, and I love the way that it blended my makeup. The makeup didn't seep too far down in the brushes. The fact that it was actually a stippling brush, I feel like worked in my favour. I will definitely keep using it, and I'll let you know if I find it to be scratchy in the future, but it did not streak my foundation or anything, so I really, really like it. The first thing I want to say about this before I even talk about what my face looks like, a little bit of this goes a really, really long way. Quite a lot of my foundations I'll have to use like 3, maybe 4 pumps to get full coverage like this. This took me 2 pumps, and I'm not even sure if they were full pumps. They might have been like 3/4 pumps or something, but 2 full pumps did my whole face with a full coverage. You cannot see, well, you can see my acne a tiny little bit, but this to me is my perfect full coverage. All you can see through is like my moles and then sort of like my darker freckles. All of my lighter freckles are concealed. All of my redness is gone. I prefer to have my freckles showing through. Whether or not that's your cup of tea, I don't know. I like to look as natural as possible when I wear makeup, and I feel like this is actually quite a natural looking full coverage. If I go up close, I can see the foundation, particularly around my mouth. That's because I have really dry lips at the moment, so it's kind of it's not clean to the dryness, but I can see it in areas like my smile lines and around my mouth. But that is not something that would bother me. I am very easily bothered by things like that, but because this foundation is so stunning, it doesn't bother me at all. All in all, I am really, really happy with this. I would say that it has like a satin finish. I wouldn't even go as far as to say it's matte. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's dewy. I'd say it's satin. Wouldn't say a natural finish either, but I really, really love the finish of it. It is still sticky to the touch. I don't know whether it sets down, but I am going to apply some concealer and set it with powder. So now that I have said every single thing possible about this foundation, I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup. I might actually film a chat to get ready, so if you like my makeup in the next clip, please let me know and I can upload that. But yeah, I'm going to go do my makeup, take some photos, and then I will be right back. Hey guys, so I'm back with my first update. It's been an hour. It is 10:36, so I've had this makeup on my face for a whole hour. I finished my makeup. I also filmed a video, so if you want to see this, please let me know. I used all new makeup, well, new makeup to you guys at least, well, almost all of it. Anyway, that's beside the point. I really love the way that it looked. Everything blended fine over top. My concealer blended, my powder, and then once I had my powder on, everything went on silky smooth anyway. But after applying powder, it has gone a little tiny bit cakey. It hasn't gone powdery, but it's gone a little bit cakey. But really, if you're going to wear foundation full coverage, you can expect that. But then again, if you guys saw my face up close, I don't know whether you'd consider this cakey. I kind of have a strange opinion on what cakey makeup looks like. It's just kind of like around my nose and mouth. It's got that kind of, I can see the makeup there, but like my cheeks and my forehead are fine. Just around sort of like the muzzle area, I guess, around my nose and mouth, I can just see a little bit of like, not crustiness, but you know what I mean around the nose when your makeup gets a little bit more thick and cakey and you sort of get that like look around your nose and mouth. I've got that a little bit. It's not the worst that I've ever seen. I've definitely had makeup look cakier on me before. This isn't the worst, but I did just want to let you know that after applying powder it is a little bit cakey, and I'm pretty sure I did need to apply powder for me to be comfortable. I don't like sticky makeup, and it still did feel a little bit tacky before I powdered, but now it feels completely smooth. It feels just like skin. It feels very weightless on the skin, I will say that. I don't feel like I've got a whole full coverage makeup look. Like I would easily forget and go like that and go, oh shit, I'm wearing makeup. Anyway, I'm going to go get on with my day. Today's going to be pretty chill. I don't really have too much to say without going on forever, but I really, really love how it looks thus far. It hasn't changed at all in terms of coverage, obviously, and I think it looks really great. So I'm going to go and get on with my day. Anyway, let's go and get on with our day. Hey guys, so excuse my fluffy here. I didn't, I let it air dry, so it's a little bit fluffy, but it is pretty much at the 3-hour mark. It's just like 12:20 right now, so it's basically been 3 hours and my foundation still looks absolutely perfect. I'm just about to go to Emily, so I thought I'd update you guys in my normal setting before I left. Everything is intact and yeah, I really like it. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go to Emily's and we're gonna go get Thai. Yum!
I'm trying to convince Tom or something like that, please.
Hey!
In the neck.
Oh, so cute. I can't deal. Hey guys, so it's nearly 4:30, so it's been 7 hours since I put the foundation on. I can't move because I've got a cat on me. He isn't named yet. We've got lots of names to choose from. I feel like the foundation still looks really good. Maybe a little bit faded on the chin, possibly. If it wants to focus. I don't know, and it's faded a little bit around my mouth because I've been wiping at it. Everywhere else looks good to me. I didn't blend it onto my ears though, whoopsie. But I feel like it looks really nice. I'm loving it. What do you think, Emily?
Yeah, it looks awesome. A+.
I do wish I had a lighter shade though for the winter time. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a few more hours. Bye! Hey guys, so I know the light's really bright, but there is literally a light pointing right on my face, so I guess you guys can get like accurate colour or something. But it's like really late. It's like 11 o'clock, so I'll write on the screen somewhere how long the makeup's been on for, but it's a really long time. I've still got coverage. My chin, not so much. My chin is the only place I feel like I've lost coverage, but it's probably because I'm always like touching my chin. My cheeks, I feel like I've still got some. Nose is kind of worn off. Forehead maybe a little bit. I feel like my cheeks still have coverage. Like I would say it's definitely not full coverage now, maybe like medium coverage, but I feel like there's still makeup on my face. I am oily. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm always oily when I've had my makeup on for this long, but I'm really impressed. I'll have to try this out some more. I'll try this out more before I put up this video, and I'll write some info down below. I definitely don't like this colour on me. I would rather get 42. That's a much better match. You can even see now, like it's not, it's like too yellow or something, or too yellow and too dark. But if I come up close, do you see what I mean? Like I feel like I've still got coverage and it's worn quite well. As I see, a little bit on the nose, the chin's come off, but I feel like the forehead and stuff still looks good. The oil isn't like obnoxious and the makeup isn't transferring, it's just really oily. So all in all, I would recommend it. Do check the down bar before you purchase just to make sure that, you know, I still like it. I will have Sephora linked off down below along with the product. So yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out this first impressions. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed filming it for you guys. I will say that I think I've rubbed off around here some of my foundation. You can see like a pinky patch from where I've rubbed it. But anyway, thank you guys. I need to go. It's very, very late and I really want to sleep. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey everyone. So today's video is going to be possibly the most exciting video that I've ever filmed in the history of my YouTube channel. It's going to be my first and possibly one of the first Sephora New Zealand hauls.